I remember when time was hard. They left my brother scarred. Pop a perk and I'm going to Mars. We used to
Wait, wasn't it Coach Hill the one that left during the middle of the season?
No, Coach Hill thugged it out to the
Coach
end.
Hill was with us with the long haul.
Is he like a rapper now? Man, I gotta switch to Coach Hill.
Bro,
We're
can't
trying to get him on
find
the
him.
podcast, but I don't have his info. Do you have his info, Pernell?
I had his Facebook, but I don't think it's on Facebook. You gotta call Ellis. Ellis might have it.
I didn't see you trying to be funny. We already told that story on the podcast, so we're not gonna do that again.
Bro, he pulled the Ellis up. I was like, oh my gosh. That got up.
See, Ellis, bro, you're gonna come on soon so you can defend yourself and you can explain the whole situation, bro.
Fight that man. Man.
Ellis is the only one I ever saw
ended
tell
well.
Huck to told Huck to shut the fuck up. I witnessed that with my own eyes. He yelled, he looked Huck in the eye and told him to shut the fuck up, bro. This is when you break up between guards and bigs. Shit, you might have been down there with him. It was when we were split up between guards and bigs. I just heard them yelling at each
Pernell
other.
was down there co-signing with his soft ass.
I don't remember.
Bruh, I saw Ellis look him in the eye and say, fuck you. And Huck liked that shit, bruh. Like John said, Huck love when you see a little dog come out of somebody, bruh.
Yeah, Nelson yelled at him. That was like a couple episodes ago. Like Nelson was talking about he yelled at him, and then once Nelson got kicked out of practice, Huck came back. He's like, I like that. That's what I want. I'm like, bro, our season's over. Nelson is just really frustrated with you. Like that's not something to like.
Can we agree that the worst moment that Huck ever had was when he told Ahmad to turn his shit up?
Someone brought that up. Was that you that brought that up, John?
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Because I told Phil about that story like around when it happened. Because I talked to Phil still when we were at Fishburne, and he still brings it up to this day. He's like, "That's the craziest story I ever heard."
Turn that
Like
shit
most
up.
disrespectful thing I ever heard a coach say.
Turn that shit up.
Bruh, it was that, and wasn't another moment when was it?
Bro, you talking about
Diesel
Ahmad's
and-
mom weird, right? I didn't want to bring it up with Ahmad on the podcast, but I feel like he used to bring up Ahmad's mom in like a weird way. I was
No,
like,
because
bro,
Dev
you
would
gotta chill out.
instigate it, bro. You know what Dev slick ass. Hey, coach, what you think of Ahmad's mom? She pretty, right? Hell yeah. I'm like, damn, Dev, you setting the man up, bro.
Bro,
but the funniest moment.
He used to talk about Dozier's sisters too.
What?
Huck did.
He
Huck
talked-
did. You remember he'd be like, "Oh, he got some beautiful sisters. They lawyers too." And I'm like, bro, can you not talk about this man's sisters right in front of him too? This is so
That's what
disrespectful.
see. When Coach Steve put Diesel in the.
You see,
in the
I tried
bus.
to tell
Wait, what?
I tried to tell John about this a couple months ago. Coach Steve put Diesel. He put
Diesel.
Tell it, Pernell, because I'm laughing too hard.
Was it when we was like in Hampton or like we was like going to
We was
we
going
was
to a
in Hampton,
tournament.
yeah. Yeah, no, it was Hampton because we played Deep Creek. We played at Deep Creek, I think. And then it was in Hampton. And then remember we went to his house to go see his wife and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I think Phil and Coach Steve went somewhere to a gas station and put gas in the bus and pick us up. And he put Diesel in the bus. Bro, he was so scared of what Huck was gonna say.
Oh my god. Bro, I remember we went there and I had to poop when we were at Huck's house. I had to poop so bad because we had like a bunch of, I don't even remember what we ate, but like it went right through me, bro. And I remember Huck said no one taking a shit in my house. Like I was like, bro, are you kidding me? And I literally just went in there. I took the fastest. Right when I pooped, I flushed it. And then looking back on it, I'm like, I was really scared to poop, bro. Like that's crazy. What was I going through? I was scared to poop, bro. Like that was insane.
Bro, Huck that joint like he freaking Colonel Sanders or something. Like he did not care about what anybody had to say. But nah, it was, bro.
Hey,
It was a funny.
did you ever get your money back for them shoes?
Bro, I never got my money back, bro. 130, never seen.
That boy Huck finessed for now 130.
Bro, those
I
shoes
was-
suck too.
I love
It was
it.
terrible. All this shit. Bro. That's what hurt my back. He was so mad at me. I'm like, bro, I have a bone fracture in my back. So you can't go, oh, you saw stuff. I was like, what you want me to do?
Bro, you don't remember Zion ripped through his shoe, bro? Like 2 years ago, and everyone talking about it. No one talked about when I ripped through my shoe at Fishburne, bro. You remember that, Wade?
I remember
my foot. It was like the first or second game, or it might have been a scrimmage even, because I didn't play in actual games. But I ripped all the way through my shoe, like my foot was on the ground.
John be fronting like he didn't play, bro. John be lying like, yeah, you did.
Looking back, it feels like I didn't play at all. But I used to go in. He used to put me in, and it was literally like, if I make my three, then I stay in. If I miss it, I come out. And I would make it a lot of the time, so I had to give myself props for that. I'm like, I can sit down for 30 minutes and then come and hit a three. It's so hard to do that. But
I came up in the game when we played. Who we played? I think we played Navy at Fishburne. We played some military school. And that's my first game that I came back. And then was it Brand played good that game too.
I can't
remember. We played. They had a strong big man. I can't remember.
That was the Navy. It was the Navy's JV team. It was the Navy's JV team. One time I saw Ram have ice on his knees, and Huck came up to him and said, "You injured, man? Why you got ice on your knees for?" And Ram was just like, "I'm just trying to prevent the soreness. Like, it's not a big deal." And I was like,
he used to get so mad at Coach Hill.
He used to get mad at Coach Hill for what?
He used to like try to tell him we can't practice or something like that because people would be sore. What you mean you can't practice? He used to get so mad. Go see Coach Hill. Just get out of here. I'm like,
Joe. Bro, I remember someone before a game. I think it was definitely before a game. I can't. You guys might remember who it was, but they were putting Vaseline. It might have been Purnell actually. Someone's putting Vaseline on their lips or something. Vaseline somewhere, and he's like, "Why are you putting Vaseline on, man? The ball about to slip right out your hands." And they were like, "Oh, like my bad." Like they're about to like put their dip their hand in Vaseline and like rub it in. Like they're just putting some on their lips. They're gonna like wipe it off. Like, what are we talking about?
Probably was me.
You remember when Huck used to come in the you know how we go in that one room upstairs with like the big room at Fishburne with all the chairs and stuff?
Yeah.
And he would always walk in and be like, "Damn, it's like a morgue in here, man. Turn some music on."
He thought it was so funny. He would say it every time.
Every time we just be sitting in there, bro.
I'm in the whole.
He's like, we're supposed to have fun. We're supposed to have fun. I'm like, it is not fun. There's zero fun, sir.
Look at him moving like a 1968 Axel. Slow.
Bro, Purnell, what was your first impression of me and Wade? We've asked everyone that's come on this so far. If you remember it, you might not remember it, but
I don't know.
I can tell you my first impression of Purnell. Purnell had his hairbrush, right? And we was in the dorms, and he was just playing R&B music, like just singing, acting like he was singing, but he had his hairbrush. I thought that shit was so funny. The first time that was like the first time.
That's like straight out of a movie. Like you walk in, you see the dude singing into his hairbrush or something.
And I remember John.
Were you?
Huh?
Were you at Hampton? Remember we had like this little like basketball Fishburne training camp thing?
Boo Williams. Yeah.
We were both there.
Yeah, I think that's when I met. I can't remember. So I remember I think I was with Shields, and the only person I remember was like Shields and Ram, and I thought Ram was gonna be Ram was dunking everything. I thought, this guy.
I thought Ram was crazy nice too, because he dunks like the whole gym hears it when he dunks.
I was like, what the freak? I was like, oh yeah, this guy's ridiculous. He was not tight. That's what I remember. My first impression, I think the most memorable thing, when we first got to Fishburne was when we did the haircut thing. Wade was in the shower, tight.
You know who cut my hair, right?
Wade was straight up emotional, playing some Genuine in the shower after he got his haircut.
You know,
it was Armando.
It was Chris Shields, bruh. And Chris Shields lied to me, bruh. I was so hurt, bruh.
Chris said, "Not on you."
Chris lied to me. He's
clean.
I was like,
I took over. Started Huck gave me like $5 the next day for cutting everybody's hair. He was like, "You did a good job, man. Here's $5."
No,
what? Here you go, man.
Lyric recently sent me a picture of you trying to line Trey Boyd up, bruh. And Trey Boyd, Trey Boyd looked like he was crying, bruh.
Well, I still have pictures. I don't know. I think it's somewhere on my phone. I have the one where I think Ram was cutting a mod. He put patches in his head or something like, bro.
It was some really bad haircut. Purnell, wait, so who always cut your hair? Did you go down to the woman, or you go down to the Waynesboro, like the old dude? Or did you see Shields?
I waited till I got home. I did not let nobody touch my hair.
I'm about to say, I don't remember Purnell ever getting a haircut when we was at Fishburne.
Because me and you, we used to go home at the same time sometimes with Dozier too. Actually, that might have only been like once or twice, but
I think I let Shield cut my hair that night, but I stopped. I was like, nah, this is ridiculous. Oh, I remember the one that went to UVA. Were you there? Did you go, John?
Yeah.
Purnell, you remember we stayed at your friend's dorm room that night and we had to sleep on the fucking floor. No, you slept up on the bed, bro. And we had to sleep on the fucking floor, bro. I was
the
so
funniest
tight.
story. Wade told it last time, but the funniest story is the Chris Shields thing. He said, "Wade, you with me tonight, bro."
I don't know.
You was like, "Wade, you with me tonight," and then you said he pulled up on someone, and he said,
"Get the fuck away from me."
Chris had pulled up to someone. He said, "Wade, get away from me."
Purnell, have you seen any of the earlier episodes, Purnell?
I think I saw the one with Maxwell. That's one that I saw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but we talked. I'm gonna send you the clip of when we talked about UVA. We had Ram on, and there's like a little clip of us talking about that. I'll send it to you. But yeah,
Rancho talked to someone. She was not going for it.
Say it again. Your shit lagged.
He was trying to talk to some girl from UVA, and she was not going for it. He was like, "Oh, I like that." He said, "You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I want my girl to be. Don't say a word to nobody." I was like, "Ram, bros."
Always finding a lesson and stuff. It's so funny how Ram is
not going for it. And then I think we went to a spot where like people were streaking. I was like, "Bro, what's going on?"
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What? Bro, I was like, "What the freak type of culture is this?"
Yeah, it's called the because I had like friends that went there and I told them that story and they're like, "Yeah, I did that." I'm like, "What?" Like everyone does that. Like everyone, like basically when you're a freshman, you do it. Like you streak the lawns at UVA. They were like, "You and I doing it?" I was like, "No, I'm not doing it. What are you talking about?"
We spent like $80 on Uber to get there, I think, and then back. Bro, it was. I was like, we should just stay.
No, it wasn't even an Uber. We had to take a cab.
Yeah, we took a taxi.
Yeah, that's
Uber
what it was.
wasn't
We had
out
to
yet.
call and get a taxi.
Isn't that crazy how long ago Uber like started? Only like 5 years ago was a big thing, and now it's the only way to like do anything.
Right.
Nobody got taxi around here unless you go to New York or something like that, or Chicago. But bro, that night was. I was like, we should just stay at Fishburne.
Right. That was the biggest waste of time ever, bro.
I had fun.
I slept on the fucking floor freezing, bro.
I slept in my homie. My homie had a dorm room. Me and Ellis stayed in my friend's room.
Yeah. John.
Yeah, you got lucky,
Bro,
John.
I was in the top.
Purnell let us sleep in his homeboy's room, bro. But it was freezing in there. I had a cover. I was actually using a towel for now.
It was like it's like those TikToks when it's like when you sleep at your friend's house and like they don't give you a blanket, you're using like a couch cushion like to put on top of you or something.
I had a towel, bro. I fell asleep with. I woke up in the middle of the night and I look over and Chris Shields stole it when I was sleeping, bro. He stole my shit, bro. I was like,
we gotta get Chris on.
Nigga cross me like hot sauce. Nigga, we got sold out. Play with my game, you get knocked off.